I thought this was gonna be awful. This is absolutely fantastic, isn't it, Oscar? In the last video, we had to move out of the rental house, and we are currently living in my warehouse. It is 75,000 billion degrees inside. I haven't showered in 72 hours, but you know what? Oscar's happy. And if Oscar's happy, I'm happy.
Aren't you just the cutest little foof in the whole wide world? Yes, you are, you little homeless puppy. We got a lot to do today. We're getting the car elevator. Now, quick tour of the facilities. We have my shorts collection right here. We have all the clean shirts. We have Oscar's food station. We have the editing suite. And then downstairs, if we can get some lights. The one thing I've found living in the warehouse, I can't find anything. Like, this is my life right now. This is so incredibly embarrassing. Why am I sharing this with you guys right now? I wouldn't even want my mom to see this, let alone a million plus of you guys. So yes, make fun of me, mock me in the comments below. But the problem is, I can't find my socks. Like, I can't find socks anywhere. I don't know where I put them. I'm sure by now most of you guys have clicked away. Oscar, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just realized there's a very good chance somebody is watching my channel for the very first time, and you must be so confused. So everything that I own is here in the warehouse. We have all my furniture. We have my Bugatti Veyron, my Toyota Supra, my Sea Corvette, my Gladiator 6x6, Aventador Roadster, Murcielago, Hummer EV, and in the middle of all of it, we have my favorite chair. I just realized there's an outside chance, a very, very small chance, that a Bugatti executive is watching today's video, and if you are, I do apologize. I realize Bugattis are sold to the most classy, sophisticated individuals in the entire world, and under no circumstances whatsoever should a Veyron ever be sat between a chair and a mattress. He is actually the cutest puppy in the whole wide world. Oscar, what you doing under there? You need some water? Let's get you some water. And of course, you guys know the drill. We gotta manually open up the garage door, and we have our trusty wrench. Now, if my calculations are correct, what could possibly go wrong? Come on, baby, work with me. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Now, in my life, I've discovered there's two ingredients you need for a happy, successful life. A cute, adorable marshmallow dog and a straight-piped LP700. Let's go, baby. It's so good. And of course, the third ingredient is excessively downshifting for absolutely no reason. And then, of course, the fourth ingredient, always send it through tunnels. Always send it through tunnels. That is a recipe for success. I feel really bad for my new neighbors. The closer and closer I get to moving in, and the closer and closer you live to me, home values are plummeting. Word on the street is I'm moving in and everyone's trying to get out. But on the flip side, vice versa, my old neighborhood, I just moved out, home values are on the up and up. It's always so much fun arriving here to the neighborhood, and check it out, they just resurfaced my cul-de-sac, so I just got confirmation the concrete is cured, which means for the first time ever, we can actually drive up the driveway, through the sky bridge, and into the garage. To enhance the full experience, we gotta remove the hardtop. So step one, and maybe the most important step, can we make it up the driveway without scraping? Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, we can. Check this view out. This is so sick, this is such a surreal moment. For the first time ever, we are driving up the driveway into the new house. This is so crazy. This is finally happening, boys. This is 3 years in the making. Oh, yes. I mean, it's kind of an obligation. Before we get into too much trouble, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Home Sweet Home. This is so crazy. We've had some surreal moments on the channel, but this right here, this is so special. Parking the Aventador Roadster here in the garage for the very first time. The car looks so sick too. Also, the car elevator is being installed at the house. This is such a crazy experience. I'm so excited. I'm also excited to announce today's video has been sponsored by Insta360. Now, you guys know Insta360, and they just continue to elevate the game. I'm excited to introduce their brand new X3, by far and away the most versatile Action 360 camera on the market. You guys saw the iconic video game shots on the back of the Aventador Roadster from the warehouse to the house. It is such a cool shot. Maybe you're an aspiring videographer, a photographer, or maybe you're a professional, or you're just looking to post on social media for fun. I am telling you guys, the Insta360 X3 is by far and away the coolest camera on the market. So the brand new Insta360 X3 shoots up to 5.7K 360 video with active HDR. You can also take 72 megapixel 360 photos. It also has flow state stabilization, so all the footage is buttery smooth. And combine that with Insta360's powerful AI editing suite, anybody can look like a professional videographer. I unboxed the X3 earlier this morning. I mounted
mounted up on the Aventador, and 3 minutes later, we got the coolest car content on the interwebs. Now, we could talk all day long about the stats, facts, and figures on the brand new X3. For example, you can also shoot 8K time-lapse. It's rugged, it's durable, it's even waterproof up to 33 feet, and we could talk about that all day long, or we could go on the coolest home tour ever.
It's just the coolest perspective. This camera, there's nothing quite like it. So this is gonna be the fastest, coolest home tour. Living room right here, entering the master bedroom. This camera really captures the perspective of the master bathroom and of course, this incredible shower. But we gotta speed up the process. So we're gonna race upstairs. Oh goodness, never skip cardio day. I love this perspective right here, but we gotta check out some of the bedrooms. Goodness, I gotta run. I'm not as young as I used to be. And across the sky bridge to the main garage, my lungs are failing me right now. But look at this. That view is so crazy. And then if we jump down the stairs into the garage, do not trip, do not die. Check this out. Okay, we can continue this tour, but I'm gonna die.
Well, there you guys have it, the brand new Insta360 X3, by far and away the most versatile action 360 camera on the market. Be sure to check out the link in the description below. No matter what kind of content you're trying to film, I'm telling you guys, this camera is so sick, you're gonna love it. Check out the link below. Well, we have some good news and we have some unfortunate news. The unfortunate news, so the car elevator system, they've started the install, but unfortunately it's not gonna be finished today. We ran into some technical difficulties. I'll explain in the next video, assuming the next video we are installing the car elevator. So that's the unfortunate news, but the good news is, you guys saw the title, you guys saw the thumbnail. I know you guys are confused, let me explain, but yes indeed, I have bought 4 more Supercars. But first things first, we gotta figure out if we can actually get out the driveway without destroying the front carbon splitter. Am I optimistic? Not necessarily. Am I pessimistic? Absolutely. We knew this might be a problem and we built the driveway as wide as we possibly could, but there's like a storm drain over there and there's some other city thing over there. So we gotta put the front end lift up and we are just like, we're gonna be millimeters. So it appears that we are gonna be fine in the Aventador Roadster. We are so close to the ground right now. The Aventador Coupe is far lower than this car. The Nissan GTR is lower than this car as well. So it could be interesting. The worst sound on planet Earth is scraping carbon fiber. We're good. We're good, we're totally fine. I don't know if this is accurate. The Aventador is reading 112 degrees Fahrenheit here in Salt Lake City, Utah, so I apologize. I look absolutely disgusting. So in the last video, I subtly mentioned this and a lot of you guys caught on. I did buy another V12 Lamborghini. That is one of the 4 cars. This V12 Lamborghini, it's a 5-speed manual transmission. It's a very rare car that probably less than 5% of you guys have ever heard of. Some of you guys are gonna love it, and the majority of you guys are gonna think that I lost my mind. So that car has been paid for, and it's gonna be here in maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks. And yes, I sold the Lusso, I sold the Safari, I sold the Urus. I never imagined I'd actually sell all 3 cars. The goal is to sell 2 cars and take all that money to pay for the house. So then when I sold the Urus, I wanted to replace it with something. And this V12 Lamborghini that I bought, it is so rare. It's a true one of one that I knew if I didn't buy it, I would never have the opportunity to buy it ever again. It's also like a third of the price of the Urus, so that helped too. Every time we have to park this car for the foreseeable future, between the Gladiator and the 40th anniversary, and I think we're good. This trusty wrench, it never fails me. It just is uncanny, the ability. Now the second car that I've bought, I've alluded to in a previous video too, and most of you guys know about this. I am currently selling my C8 Corvette, and there's only one reason, because I absolutely, this is so sketch. This is so sketch. I absolutely love this C8, oh my goodness. I love this C8 Corvette so much. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing this. I love this car so much, but I am selling it because VIN number 32, flat plane crank V8, I've pre-ordered the new C8 Z06. So yes, unfortunately / fortunately, that is why I'm selling my Pan wide body C8 Corvette. I love this car so much. So I've already spec'd out the new Z06. I've been told my build date is around the middle of October. I might take delivery end of October. Now the only thing I will tell you, this is Rapid Blue. The new Z06 will not be Rapid Blue. I'm not gonna reveal the spec until delivery day. Well, now that I've filmed that segment, I get to walk the line of death. And the worst part is now that I'm living in the warehouse, if I fall, nobody's even gonna know. Like, nobody's gonna, this is so sketchy. Oh my gosh. There's a reason I have a life insurance policy to pay out to Oscar, because obviously, well, you know what I'm saying. So as a wise man once told me, 90%, I don't know what I'm doing, 90% of deaths are on descent. I wonder what percentage of those were holding cameras. We can do this, and we gotta vlog it, because if we don't vlog it, does it actually happen in real life? Oh my gosh. And bada bing, bada, too easy, so easy. I gotta admit, I like the warehouse. The warehouse is absolutely fantastic, but that rental house I had, that rental house was amazing. I always say the best things in life are the hardest things to capture on camera, and this is one of those situations. I realize it doesn't look that special, but ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to home sweet home. So the third car on Instagram, I posted a story about this a couple months ago. About 6 months ago, I put down a $10,000 deposit on this car. It is the new off-road Lamborghini. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I have pre-ordered the new Lamborghini Huracan Storado. Lamborghini hasn't even unveiled it. They posted a video on Instagram. I'll kind of put that video right here. So that car is going to be unveiled probably in December. I might take delivery of it a year from now, but it's going to be the first Lamborghini that I ever buy brand new. We're going to go through the entire spec process. I can't wait. Some of you guys might remember Lamborghini first unveiled the Huracan Storado a couple years ago, and then nobody heard about it, and I figured they cut off the project, but it's back on. There's a bunch of test mules running around. You can see this one in Italy right here. Kind of gives it an indication. You can see right here as well, it looks like it has a roof scoop, some kind of snorkel. I really hope it turns out to look like this, but as far as spec, I really want to go with a bright color, maybe like a lime green. I don't know, what spec should we do on the Huracan Storado? Now we're saving the best car for last, and I've talked about this car on the channel many times. Back in January, I was in Florida in the Toyota Supra, and at the very intro to a video, we were at a JP Morgan Chase, and I put down a $20,000 deposit on a very special car. I haven't talked about it since. That car I'm announcing right now, I don't know the name of it, I don't know how much it's gonna cost, I don't know how much power it's gonna have, I don't know what it's gonna look like, but it is the V12 Lamborghini Aventador Successor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have pre-ordered the Aventador Successor. I have absolutely no idea when we're gonna take delivery of it. I don't know, but we got it. So of course, nobody knows exactly what the Aventador replacement's gonna look like, but there are test mules running around all over Italy. You can see these photos right here give a very good indication. You got Centenario back end, you got those high mounted exhausts, and maybe Sion front end. There's a couple other renders like this one right here. I think that looks super sick. The only thing that we really know almost for certainty, it's gonna have a hybrid V12 with over 1,000 horsepower. When we're gonna see it though, I don't know, 2023, 2024, 2025? So if I had to guess, and this is just a shot in the dark, I think Lamborghini will announce the Aventador Successor Geneva 2023. So March of 2023, which means deliveries, US deliveries, maybe like early 2024, maybe? I have no idea. I don't even know what the car is gonna cost. I've heard rumors, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000. How we're gonna pay for that car exactly, I haven't quite figured out. We put down the $20,000 deposit. All I know is that between now and then, we gotta work harder than we've ever worked, because to buy a brand new V12 Lamborghini, have one of the first ones in the entire world, it's not even a childhood dream. Like as a child, I never could have even imagined that. I just can't even imagine taking delivery of that car. I cannot thank you guys enough for all your support. I smell absolutely terrible. I gotta find a shower. I don't know where, I don't know how, but I gotta find one. And on that bombshell, today's video is over.